really important that we begin to change the mindset of young people to know that your vote counts.
They don't understand that the legislative arm of government is actually a co-equal arm of government.
We have an incredible amount of potential.
Whatever it is I was doing, because of my personal DNA, it had to be of an international standard.
Which is what, seriously speaking, is all about. Yes, hello there. This is Seriously Speaking. My name remains Adesuwa Onyenokwe, and today I'm talking about nudity. Nudity, not for fun, nudity not to abuse or point fingers, but nudity because I'm concerned. Which way are we going? Are we going back to the dark ages? And today I have an accompanying opening host. Her name is Christabel. Christabel is modeling something that's from one designer in Lagos here, House of Marie. And I'm wearing something from another designer called Folake Maji. The truth is, do we look good enough? Are we gorgeous? Or must we show everything first before you like what we're wearing? I have 4 people in the house to discuss this today. We'll start by meeting them. Turn around for them to see. We'll start by meeting them. And after meeting them, we'll get to debate that issue, especially against the backdrop of the fact that today we are seeing more boobs than ever before in outfits. I'll be back in a short while if you don't go away. This is Seriously Speaking. Today, my first guest who's talking on this issue is Adebimpe Adebambo. You're welcome to Seriously Speaking.
Thank you very much.
Adebimpe is originally a visual artist by training, but you're also a jewelry designer, you are a fashion designer, you design decor and things like that. And what you have on your ears and your bodies, they are all yours.
Yes,
This outfit is yours.
Yes, it is.
And the earrings are yours.
Yes.
Now, the reason I invited you to this show, and it's because I see that you've tried your hands at fashion designing, and you're one of those I've read and seen when I see your work in Guardian and things like that, who's very particular about what people look like in their clothes. In fact, you once told me about, that's you, always positive, about the fact that when people are dressing, they should remember that they're dressing to attract or to, what was it again? Or to detract. Welcome, anyway.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. So what are your thoughts on it? What's work like for you in this industry? Let's start from there.
Okay, just like everywhere else, there is a lot of competition and a lot of young people also coming into the fashion design business, which is great. Mm-hmm. And as you said, I mean, I'm known for the fact that I want my clothes to portray and present the beauty, the dignity and charm of the African woman or any other woman of any nationality that wears my clothes, because clothes are actually supposed to protect us from the elements, because if not, we should all be walking around
we were at some point in time.
naked. Yes, but we now realize that we needed to protect ourselves. So that's why I have such a strong, affinity for that, because what I also see at times, especially when it comes to music videos, and it saddens me, is like the men, the very well-dressed shirts, waistcoats,
Hold on a second,
jackets.
where was this taken? I'm just trying to work with your vid pictures.
Okay, my last collection was inspired by Jamaica, and I did this photo shoot in Berlin, in a Jamaican-inspired place. I shot in 2 locations, in Lagos, Nigeria, and in Berlin, Germany.
Okay, this was your last exhibition,
My last collection, Jamaican Vibrations, is the theme.
I'd like to bring my next guest, who's also an artist, by virtue of the fact that his work that he does is a photographer, one of the top photographers around here. He shuttles between here and South Africa. So if you don't mind, I'd like to introduce an architect originally, a painter too, since you're talking about painting. And Reze Bonna has worked with us severally too on Today's Woman, and I would like Reze to join us on set right now so that I can introduce Reze before we begin our next session. Reze, hi. I must get up to welcome you. It's nice to see you. You know, a lot of people don't know that you're an Igbo guy.
Hello, how are you?
Do you know that?
Wow.
A lot of people don't realize that Reze, you're an Igbo guy, aren't you? Am I mistaken?
No, you're not.
I remember. I know that we're going to discuss all of this when we all get together at my round, not my round table, at my corner on that side. You know, but I would like to know what your thoughts are about what's happening with nudity today Is it accepted in this culture, or it's still not? Or is it a problem?
Like I said, it's subjective. Sometimes we say it's not.
Culture.
Yes, we say it's not our culture. But if you go back a few years, we really had nothing on. If you go back a few years, on our national currency, we had topless women. It wasn't a problem. We didn't see anything wrong with it. And sometimes we say it's Western culture, but the truth is even the Westerners started putting on clothes before we did. The only difference is now we choose to look at it as theirs, which is what we do even with our fabric, in our designs. We look at Ankara and say it's African.
Like what she's wearing? You are wearing, this is tie-dye, isn't it?
Everything here is Nigerian. This is Ashoke woven here. This is Adire done here. This is print done here. You know, we had our own textile prints, you know, before or even when we had the foreign.
Okay, I've talked to the designers and the artists, and I put two of you together for that purpose. I'm going to meet my next two guests. I'll take a break so I can bring them in before we begin the engagement on the show. My dear friend and sister, Joan Ibuzo, you're welcome to Seriously Speaking.
Thank you, ma'am.
No, but the Queen of Freak was something you also tried to do. Eventually, you led Silverbird, and you came up with the idea for Queen of Freak, which brought out another good face, Tamilore Kuboye, but it just died. What happened?
Our mentality, you know, we're supposed to be conservative, but I don't know how would I explain it? Well, in Africa. And the mentality is I think it's been hypocritical, because when you think about it, the sponsors just wouldn't do anything because the girls didn't have to flaunt what they were not wearing swimsuits. I mean, and we all said, I mean, these girls are looking nice. They're, you know, they're confident. They can, you can see they have dreams. Why must they parade in swimsuits before they are heard?
What's your problem with swimsuits?
I don't have any, but I just feel it's for exercise and for a private view, and even if you have to wear it, there's a way you can carry yourself. You know, and there are certain swimsuits that fit some certain body type. So we don't know that very well. And why would I give you something that you'll be interested in seeing more?
But I just know who is guilty, fashion designers or the people who ask for those things. But I don't want to go away, because I hear things like it's a function of what the people want to see. That's why I want to invite my next guest, who is a PR consultant, a young man who's also a writer. But I'm going to invite Bobo Omotayo, is my next guest, who's going to join us on this segment, so that I can talk from the angle of, Bobo, come on set now. See, I'm going around hugging all the guys today, because they're coming in later. It's nice to see you there. Coming to Lagos. So, yes, I know you guys have been chatting since now, so that is not news. To set the tone for my nudity discussion, I oftentimes, especially with the creatives and with the artists, I think they're the most guilty ones. What do you think?
No.
They're not? Okay. I think they are, you know, but I hear that it's a sense of trying to create a particular image about yourself.
Well, I mean, I think it's a cliche when you say sex sells, because I know that...
Sex sells,
yeah, I mean, I think it's a massive cliche. I think the Western community has kind of over-perpetrated this idea that if I put a naked woman in front of a Coke can, then I'm going to sell more bottles of Coke.
Is nudity a way of life here? How far are we going to go? I don't know, but there are different perspectives. If they all tee up at the same time, then that's the way it is. But for now, I've got to say good night or bye-bye on Seriously Speaking, and I'll see you again next week when we discuss this show. Thank you guys for being here.